This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away first. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Louisville's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on second down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Trying the left side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Caught over the middle, it's Lacey. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
Got a man, it's Bell.
Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down.
Timeout, Clemson.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clemson is quick to the line. Running the red zone, it's Haynes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Now a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
0.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Finds his man. It's Lacey. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisville. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ball game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your... There he goes! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just broke. Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Moss. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incomplete.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown Cardinals. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball,
turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
and I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity.
Touchdown, Cardinals! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Klubnik. Caught near the sideline, it's Haynes. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you've got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisville. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Brown. There he goes. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense has it, they're on the move. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Going for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll run it. Touchdown Cardinals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Randall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Offense in a bunch formation. On the run, it's Randall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Moore. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Plucks it out of the air. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the ground to try to pick up the first. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Might be changing the route. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll take a knee. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.